Packer and Durham. I'm going to get in trouble, aren't I? I'm going to get in trouble today, aren't I?
Oh, boy. It's been a great ride. I tell you what, I've really enjoyed the 323 shows we've done. Michael Jordan's birthday, by the way. Ironic,
great.
we get 23 in the show number on February 17th.
Jim
Brown,
birthday
too,
today.
by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
two good ones there.
Only proves my theory again, doesn't it?
What's that theory again? What was that one?
That great people there's more than one great person born on a singular day. There's certain birth dates that stand out because of the number of, famous or infamous people born on that day. So there you go.
I think you're right. I think you're right again. It's time
All
for
right.
a new day. It's time for a new debut on the show. I always like new debuts as student athletes, and I've been told that this might be the most entertaining, funniest guy on the Florida State men's basketball team. There was nothing funny about what they did to Virginia, though, Monday night.
Straight business.
They put on a show. The Noles put on a show Monday night. You ready?
Yep. Uh-huh. Balsa Koprivica, ladies and gentlemen, makes his debut on this show. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about you guys?
Now, Balsa, listen, we don't want you being serious because we understand you're an incredibly serious guy. So, I've already got some intel that you are the prankster. You are the funniest dude on the Florida State men's basketball team. Can you confirm that, or are you going to say, no, I'm going to take the high road and deny all such things? Is that true or false?
I mean, I would say I'm one of the funniest. Maybe not the funniest, but at times I can be.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, you're gonna downplay that. Let's talk about what's going on with this team. You guys have gone through a couple of pauses, but man, when you've come back, you had the scare against Wake Forest on Saturday, but holy mackerel, that effort Monday night, that was a great team win. It seemed like everybody contributed.
Yes, sir. I mean, it was a great team win. The coaches were great on the scouting report. And then I think we were just locked in on the team that we played against, especially after losing to them last year. So I think most of the guys were just locked in, and we went to the game plan, and we knew what type of players they had, what type of offense and defense they ran, and we were just ready to play from the jump.
Balsa, there's so much energy involved in your basketball team. I mean, everybody, whether it's the guys who start the game, guys coming from the bench. It seems like as talented as you are, and you're an immensely talented basketball team, that energy is a real thing for you guys, isn't it?
I mean, yes, sir, it is. It's one of the things that we pride ourselves on. Just bringing energy, whoever comes in the game. I mean, we have like 10 guys that we play every night, and then guys that are coming up, whoever's coming off the bench. When they come in, the team is not lacking. We're not losing a step. They're bringing even more energy at times, and it's hard to play against because then it wears teams out, especially teams that play 7 or 8 guys. So I think that just us being unified as a team like that, it's just hard to beat when we're playing our best basketball and we're bringing that type of energy.
Well, should we see inside making moves left and right, but forget that. Let's go beyond the arc. Let's go for the big three. I want you to break this down for me now. You took them deep from beyond the arc. What is up with that? What kind of range do you have?
Well, it was maybe like a surprise for most people, but I guess I've always been able to shoot. I just haven't been shooting as much. Obviously, it's my first three, so I've been working on my shot in this offseason a lot more. But I mean, during my younger period, I used to shoot at a very high clip. So once I grew a lot and became like 7 foot, I kind of just stepped away from shooting, a little bit, shooting threes. I was just shooting mid ranges. So it's there. I mean, we'll see what happens next. But
you know what? The funny thing about it was there's Jay Huff guarding. James used to taking everybody on the top of the circle and lighting things up, and he sees you take a step back. He's got to be thinking, well, the guy never takes a three. Surely he's not going to shoot this thing. and you let it rip. And man, look how your teammates go bonkers. Your teammates are going crazy on the sideline. You got to love that.
I mean, of course, we're all happy for each other, and it's whoever contributes to the team. I think just off the court, we have such a great relationship that once we get on the court, it's so easy to play with each other, and then we're all happy for each other's success.
I can see those guys in Blacksburg now working on the scouting report for Saturday. Okay, let's see. 5, Koprivica. Oh, shoots threes. Got to put that down. Okay, I want to take you to another play. We talked about this during the break, and we've got the video for you. I want you to break down the athleticism of our buddy Chuck Walsh here chasing a ball down the tunnel, okay? So the ball goes out of bounds. Now, what are you laughing for? We ain't even showing you the video. All right. Now, Chuck Walsh is one of our friends. Now, there's Chuck. Look at Chuck, Balsa. What do you think? Look at the pass back to Raekwon Evans. This is a pretty solid pass, too, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that was very fundamentally sound pass. Man, it's just great.
You proud of Chuck? Chuck did a good job, right?
Yeah, he did a great job. He always does.
How do you make the transition from Serbia to Tallahassee, Florida?
Oh, wow.
What's that like in terms of two truly, totally different worlds?
Well, I mean, like you said, it's like two different worlds. So you got to get used to the lifestyle here and the culture. But I mean, I've lived in Florida for like 8 or 9 years, so I'm just kind of used to it a little bit at this point. But comparing back home and the States, it's like a different lifestyle, different people, and I guess I'm used to it by now.
You come from a great. Your dad played on the Serbian national team that actually played in the '92 Olympics, right, in Barcelona. Played against the Dream Team. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they were supposed to play. Sorry, they were supposed to play, but they weren't able to go that year because there was some things going on with the country. But yeah, he played with a team. That team had Vlade Divac, Toni Kukoc, Dino Raja, some great NBA players back in the day. So yeah, they had a really, really good team. And yeah, my dad always talks about how he wished they could have went and played that year.
I mean, what does the impact? I mean, you just mentioned Raja, Divac. I mean, Balsa, we've seen, Serbia develop and import so many basketball players into the United States, not just professionally, but now on the college level. I mean, you grew up over there. I guess you moved to this country about the age of 12, as I remember. What does basketball mean over there, and how many similarities are there, and what's the differences in the sport in those two countries, you think?
I mean, I think basketball is our main sport the last couple of years. It's just we just have so many people playing it and so many people embracing the culture of the whole game, and it's like everybody plays it and watches it at this point. So I mean, growing up, I think it's just some of the things that I learned there that are kind of different here is most of the times. The skill work and stuff is kind of like they focus on the fundamentals first. So I think it just the way they play is very team oriented, and they like to move the ball a lot more. They like to shoot a lot more. They like to throw a lot of more fake passes and stuff like that. So I think they just the style of play they play, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Balsa, let me tell you something. In '92, I was in Barcelona, and this team that we had in the United States had some guys by the name of Jordan and Bird and Magic. No disrespect. I don't think there was anybody going to mess with those dudes in '92. That's just my opinion based on what I saw.
Well, maybe I think they could have maybe gave them a game. I don't think they could have still won, but. Compared to the other teams that were losing by 60, yeah. I think it would have been at least a 20-point game.
Would have been like Angola.
Now, they would have wished they were Virginia after what I watched on Monday night with the way you guys messed around with the Who's. Before we let you go, I got to ask you, since you've been at Florida State, what has been your hardest class at FSU?
Funnily enough, I would say it was like art class I took like my freshman year.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know why, but it was just really difficult. I don't know.
Wow. That's a new one. I got to be
All
honest
right.
with you. I don't know if we've had that answer before. But listen, keep up the
All
good
right.
work, man. Keep bombing them from 3, all right, until coach tells you to stop doing that.
Yes, sir. I will.
You got it.
All right.
Wish you the
Balsa
best.
Koprivica of Florida State. Appreciate your time.